Camera's good.
I noticed none of y'all took up for him. I noticed that. I'm going to tell him, too. All right. Are you blowing the trumpets?
I'm going to blow the trumpets.
Well, you better say something.
Now at the table, Marshall head coach Dan D'Antoni, after today's win over Hofstra. Start with an opening statement from Coach.
Very good. You need to get a little deeper tone, a little bit louder. I thought I was obviously a good ball club. And their good ball club played at their top. You know, that's where that's their peak. I didn't think there for a while, the first 10 minutes, that they're going to miss a shot. But, you know, I told John, I said, John, he was worried about us chasing, maybe steal, and then guy getting a break. And I told him it's a long game. They just keep wearing their legs, wearing their legs, wearing their legs. And I think he got down to reason toward the second half, and we stepped up defensively. I thought Tavian did a nice job, his length. I'm glad to see it returning. We just got to, like I told our players, you got to come game to game. Our crowd's got to come game to game. And let's do this together. It's always together. It can't be one without the other. We can be real tough out here with the support they gave us.
How beneficial is it, Danny, to have a test this early in the season for your guys to really kind of lock in?
If I were 40 and younger, I wouldn't like it. But you know what? As you get older and you know what kind of game you're watching, you can appreciate the play on both sides, not just your side, but both sides. And it's just a pleasure to still be coaching and coaching a game as well played as that one, as well coached against as we were.
Darius really stepped up down the stretch.
And Darius, you know, that's going to be a phrase we have to get rid of, stepping up. Darius plays like that. And he made a couple mistakes. We got a little loose on a couple switches right in a critical time. It gave him a spitting chance to be there, and we got to cut that mistake out. And then we had about a 2-minute span. There was a 10-point rebound difference. There was about 2-3 minutes in there that, man, they seemed to be getting everything. I got to go back up on the tape and see if it was because of the bounces went their way or we weren't doing our job. But that hurt us in that little span. But other than that, I was really proud of our kids' second game to be able to step up and play at that level.
CJ, John, you're going to be missing those guys, aren't you?
I miss Ryan Taylor. I miss Luke. I miss Stevie Browning. I miss all of them. But, you know, after you've done it as long as I have, it's, man, I hate to see you go. Hello, Tavian. Hello, Cam. And, you know, it's probably be about like me. I'll leave. Another guy will come in. Y'all forget about me in about two years. So, you know, that's just life. You know, that's the way life is. It goes on. And you enjoy the moment, knowing that it's never going to last forever, and that you can be just as good in the future as you were in the past, just have a different clientele.
It's also been similar today. Like, saw Glenville State, they were just making shots and they fell. I think a similar thing happened today with
Well, I mean, you know, and Glenville's good. They're 2-0. We'll be got. And Justin. Justin's from Mullins. You know, that's a 2-0 coach from Mullins, but Justin Caldwell. But you know, they came down, they hit shots, but I don't want to take anything away from them. It is an exhibition for us. We're doing a lot of things besides just trying to win a ball game. It's a little different when you start watching your rotations and watching how you play and the sense of urgency or the readiness the kids have coming to the game, as opposed to, oh my, we got to start playing now, because a lot of times that doesn't work. If you're not prepared before the game, it's hard to, you better be, you got to start talking to pros that know how to flip the switch. These young kids this age have got to be ready every game that they step on the floor. So it's a little different. It's different. Exhibition games are totally different.
A lot of confidence in Tavian, putting him on that kid late like that.
You know, I told Tavian the other day, we knew what we were getting. He hadn't impressed me with his dunks. I've seen those before we got him. I knew how good a player he was before I got him. I think the thing that impresses me is his intelligence, his focus, his just a real good, solid kid or young man. I can't tell you how. And I told him the other day, I stood beside him, I said, I knew I was getting a good player, Tavian. I didn't know you were going to outdo that by the type of person you are. And just extremely, I guess, complimentary of his parents and how he was raised and the type of young man he is.
Iron got some more minutes for you.
I thought Iron showed you what is the tip of the iceberg. You know, it's going to come. And I know people, you know, people got to start, we got to start looking at what is as to what can be, and understand sometimes what can be and what is, there's a growth space in between. And if you react too hard on the what is, you won't get the what can be. And I just think he came out and he showed you some things that he can do. He's going to lose 30 pounds. But more importantly, he's going to learn, even with his weight right now, he'll get better and better and better. So, you know, I'm looking forward to coaching him for another 4 years. You know, we're young after you go the 3 seniors. And then you're jumping down to sophomores and freshmen. So, you know, I think Marshall basketball's in good stead. I think the weakest link of being better in the future will be my health. As long as I can keep healthy and keep active, and I can be a part of it. I'm not going to say I'll direct it. I just want to be a part of it as they do it. So, you know, look forward to it. But I'm looking forward to the next game. That's the focus, is next ball game. Let's suit them up, bring the crowd again, enjoy Marshall basketball.
Jumping back to Tavian really quick, when a shooter's in rhythm like that and you switch a guard that has his type of length, does that throw a shooter?
Yeah, no question, that threw him. And then, you know, Jared hates to, you know, bulldog out of there because, you know, Jared's as tough as defender as you get. But when you got a guy that's hot and he's shooting over top, you know, what do we got? We got a guy sitting back there that's a little bit longer and a little bit more vertical than him. And certainly, and he's smart too. He didn't, if you notice, he stayed down. He didn't let him juke him. You know, he stayed right there in front and then used his length at the end. That takes a lot of discipline for a freshman to run into a senior, I think a redshirt senior, that has averaged 24, that has all those New York moves. And he stayed right there. And got to give the young man credit. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does by the end of the year.
Great moment for the program at the beginning of the game, the banner unveiling as well, Coach.
I think that's pretty cool, you know. That before everybody jumps and goes crazy, the rest of those banners are going back up. They just hadn't had a chance to get them up. So any team that's in the past that had a banner, it's going up. And the young ladies are going up. They just didn't have them here ready to go, and they had to take them down so people can see the video board, not the clock, but the video board, although there's a little clock down there. So, yeah, that's sweet. You know, that's what I came back for, but I don't want to rest on my laurels. That's part of the package, but our goal is to win it all. And as pipe dream as that is for any team, ask Kentucky after Duke. That's a pipe dream, you know. Everybody wants to win it. It's tough. Ask Duke. Army gave them a run today. So, you know, just you play hard, you enjoy. The thing is, you want to enjoy what you see. And I think we put a real enjoyable package because these kids run and play as hard as they can play. And anytime you see somebody giving it all they got, it's fun to watch. It's fun to be a part of that. And, you know, I wouldn't, if we'd have lost, I wouldn't have much to say other than let's get better and move on down the road, you know. So it's all good. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.